At that time, Judah left his brothers and went to stay with a man from Adullam named Hira. There Judah saw the daughter of a Canaanite man named Shua. He married her, and she bore him 3 sons, Er, Onan, and Shelah. Shelah was born while they were living in Chezib. Judah chose a wife for his firstborn, Er, and her name was Tamar. But Er was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord put him to death. Then Judah said to Onan, "Go and marry your brother's widow, and raise up offspring for your brother." But Onan knew the child would not be his. So whenever he was with his brother's wife, he spilled his seed on the ground to avoid providing offspring for his brother. What he did displeased the Lord, and the Lord put him to death also. Judah then said to Tamar, "Live as a widow in your father's house until my son Shelah grows up." But Judah secretly feared that Shelah might die like his brothers. So Tamar went to live in her father's house. After some time, Judah's wife, the daughter of Shua, died. When Judah had recovered from his grief, he went to Timnah with his friend Hira to shear his sheep. Tamar was told, "Your father-in-law is on his way to Timnah to shear his sheep." She took off her widow's clothes, covered herself with a veil to disguise herself, and sat at the entrance to Enaim on the way to Timnah. She did this because she saw that Shelah had grown up, yet she had not been given to him as a wife. When Judah saw her, he thought she was a prostitute because she had covered her face. Not knowing she was his daughter-in-law, he approached her and said, "Let me come in to you." She asked, "What will you give me for coming in to me?" Judah said, "I will send you a young goat from my flock." She replied, "Will you give me something as a pledge until you send it?" He asked, "What pledge should I give you?" She answered, "Your seal, its cord, and the staff in your hand." So Judah gave them to her, slept with her, and she conceived by him. She then left, removed her veil, and put on her widow's clothes again. Later, Judah sent the young goat by his friend to get back his pledge from the woman, but she was nowhere to be found. He asked the men of the place, "Where is the shrine prostitute who was by the roadside?" They replied, "There has been no prostitute here." So his friend returned and said, "I couldn't find her, and the men of the place say there was no prostitute there." Judah said, "Let her keep what she has, or we will be laughed at. I sent her the young goat, but you did not find her." About 3 months later, Judah was told, "Your daughter-in-law Tamar has acted as a prostitute, and now she is pregnant because of it." Judah said, "Bring her out and let her be burned." As she was being brought out, she sent a message to her father-in-law, "I am pregnant by the man to whom these belong. Please examine them." The seal, the cord, and the staff. Judah recognized them and said, "She is more righteous than I, since I did not give her to my son Shelah." And he did not sleep with her again. When the time came for Tamar to give birth, she had twins in her womb. During labor, one child put out his hand. The midwife tied a scarlet thread around it, saying, "This one came out first." But then he drew back his hand, and his brother came out instead. The midwife exclaimed, "How have you broken out?" So he was named Perez. Then his brother, with the scarlet thread on his hand, came out, and he was named Zerah.